dregs of society, the forgotten, outcasts, mutants, outlanders, and pirates. Whether it is credits we seek, or a way to disappear and run from our past, we come here willing to bet it all that the answers lie within all this blackness. We all live on an exporter vessel called the ISS Stalingrad, roaming past the boundaries of Armethian space. Our captain, Vladimir, gets jobs that are too dangerous for corporate cells, too risky for border patrol or deep salvage teams. The Imperial Marines only care about the border, not what's beyond it. Sometimes it pays to rip off criminals or pull off a little piracy of our own from time to time. Sometimes it pays to answer those distress calls. But then sometimes it's smart to just click the switch. It's a flip of the coin, you know. A chance, it's a trick, and you'll pull out of warp to get hit by pirates. Cuthalans out of hive space, cyborgs from the Syndicate, or slavers ready to sell your flesh for a credit. There are endless dangers once you pass the red zone, and it's all black void. Much of it is uncharted territories of deep space. Everyone does what they can to stay alive, and the rest do what we can to stay sane. All of this silence can be deafening. The emptiness has a way of making everyone a little crazy once you find yourself nowhere near the stars. And while some may seek glory and fortune within all this emptiness, others are just looking for themselves. All I know is that out here, you eventually find exactly what you deserve.
Everything's set. 40. Recording in. Recording.
Welcome to Aphelion, episode 11 of our second edition Chaos 6010 game. I am Rogue, and I will be the GM this evening. Tonight we are joined by Maddie, Aki, Effie, and Ghost. And if you like our games, be sure to like and subscribe to Blades and Blasters. Here we go. Right here. In the last episode, the crew was attacked by corporate goons trying to take them out after the mission they pulled off for Mr. Ramona. It's likely Zintech Corp were tough, but not tough enough to stop the crew. And from the look of things, the crew could very well pull itself apart faster than anything else. D8, trying to get a hold of his emotion chip, it was addicting, the emotions. But at the same time, emotions were not easy to control. Like children learning how to act and how to react. How to keep a lid on so much power, things could get dangerous. Down to the quarters of Vax, her neon-lit chamber with her slow, dark music playing in the background. She looks over at the hiding spot where she placed the red crystal, takes a deep breath before looking out the window. She can hear it, the heart, or is it her own? She hadn't slept in so long. So what's going on now, Vax? What do you want to do?
She, with all the stress of not being able to sleep, would she be aware of what's causing?
Aware of what?
Of what is causing the insomnia?
Yeah, I think she's got an idea. For sure.
Okay, she'll
because
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say because It's the way that it's enhancing all of your feelings, senses, emotions, and stuff. And being able to feel everybody's emotions, it's kind of like debilitating almost, but at the same time, it helps enhance your powers. But yeah,
So, she, even without touching it, for how long has it been since, basically, the last?
we're kind of picking up like right after, so it's probably been like maybe an hour or so.
Oh, okay. So I guess when was the last time she slept?
Last time she touched it,
Slept.
the last time she slept was the car, but it was only
Oh,
like
right, right.
an.
And she had that nightmare. She's going to attempt to sense danger and see if anything is coming from where she hid the crystal.
Make a willpower check. Make a body check as well.
Oops, I said I did a body save, sorry.
It's super drained. You know that you need to sleep, but you feel like you sense that the presence, the focus of the crystal is not here in this room. Um, like it was kind of, like it was kind of centering itself and becoming, that image of your sister. You feel its presence somewhere else now on the ship, like it's wandering around the ship. You can even kind of feel its emotion, kind of childlike, like it's exploring right now.
Okay. She is going to try to find the presence. So, she'll get up and exit her room and start trying to play hot and cold.
Sorry, I didn't hear that last part you said. Can you guys hear her okay, or is it just me cutting
Cut
out?
out at the end.
Oh, I just said she was going to start playing the hot and cold game where she's gonna try to figure out where the present.
Okay, so you get up and you're like, oh my God, I just want to go to sleep, but you're kind of probably worried about the presence, right? Um, Once you start to wander off, we're going to move the scene over the ship, different location, which is with B and D8. Are you planning on leaving together, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe she was pulling him along last we left off.
Yeah, so B's kind of pulling D8 along, and as she does, she sends a list of items, quickly kind of pulled from her own wish list that she has, and sends them off to Vlad. Um, Tacked on to the end of said email or said message, she specifically asks if he can quickly inquire about a body modification place that she can trust.
And this is being sent to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vlad will look over what contacts he has or what connections he might have had in the past for body modifications. What would you say for that, Rogue? Mad Connects, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. So make a percentile check. Okay. That would fail.
Yeah, maybe you thinking about somebody. You think they're probably killed or something like that.
Mhm.
But then you can always try to contact somebody else. And
Yeah, let me contact Torvin actually, because I'm still waiting on Mrs. Mills to come by for everything. So I'll actually make a call out to Torvin.
he pops on. Hey, I just sent you a contract not too long ago. That was everything.
Everything is good, comrade. I actually call you for something else, but I will look over contract. I called you to ask because you seem like you have perhaps good knowledge of this. I have crew member asking about a body modification. I do not know much about it.
Yes. I know a chop dock. It's not too far from the station, actually. I'll send you the number. No problem. No charge.
Thank you, comrade. I appreciate. I will look over contract for this freighter. If it is in area where we are going, I will definitely take.
Excellent. Just tell him when you show up he's kind of sketchy. Tell him Torvin sent you.
Comrade. До свидания.
Torvin out.
And I will send the address to B. Said it's from one of my good contacts.
So it's outside the station? Or is it on the station?
It's not far from. Oh, it's not far from the dock, I believe.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, not far from the shipyard docks. Correct, Rogue? Oh.
Rogue?
Yeah, not far from the docks. is
Okay,
what I meant
gotcha,
to say
sorry.
there.
So, B will quickly message a thank you to Captain Vlad, and also just note to hold off on purchasing the dragon scale body armor until she gives the go ahead. She kind of closes her compad and puts it away, still pulling D8 down towards the where Padme is now. She looks over to him. We can talk a bit once we're away from the ship.
It's kind of, as far as he goes, expressionless. Kind of nods. All right. Where exactly are we going?
Well, she kind of glances back down to her compad. There's body mod place not too far away from here.
He kind of raises an eyebrow a bit. He's like, and why exactly are we going there?
She points to her own face. This is, well, kind of wanted right now. Maybe it'll help. I don't know.
What, you want to get a new face?
Yes.
Why? You just told me why, but... He kind of pauses for a moment, kind of looks over. You sure about this? I'm sure there's better ways to go about it.
Like what, exactly?
I don't know. Something like what I do. well, that takes skill. Kind of. I mean,
And-
really, it's just a thing that I installed, but it doesn't really work with, well, okay, motions over her. I mean, that seems like a big thing, B.
Well, I'm worth quite a bit of money, and I think it's worth it to stay alive, right?
I mean, yeah, but still. Alright. Fine. You get modded, I will too.
And she's moving towards Padme. She looks a bit quizzically at D8. What do you mean?
Well, I've been thinking about it, right? And he kind of motions over the current kind of setup he has. A lot of the organic material is kind of masked by mechanical, kind of slick, gray-black gunmetal, essentially, covering most of his body. I mean, this is, decent enough for combat, but I could use a bit of a makeover.
Well, I guess if you really want one. I mean, since I'm going through it, then yeah, you might as well too.
Yeah, exactly. I'll blend in a bit better.
Hmm.
Well, as much as I can blend in.
She nods as she hops onto the bike, taps behind her. Come on. It's not far.
He hops on, and he's like, "You sure we should be going out right now with everything going on?"
No, I'm not. I'm really not. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I've got you here.
I mean, yeah, I'll kill any of them that try and come for us, but still.
I think it's just something I need to do.
That's fair. Anybody else getting a lot of, static, sounds like, almost?
For me?
Just
Nope.
in general. Okay, yeah, it was just my rig then.
No.
Weird. Seems fine now.
I'm not hearing static.
No. B8 or B8.
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 Power couple.
Oh no.
Yeah. So B, she'll drop the hatch in order to drive Padme out and head towards the chop shop.
He hops on, of course, following with. He takes Peggy out and does a kind of preliminary check, make sure everything's all good, and tucks her into the sheath on his lower back. And all right then, let's be quick about it though.
Yeah, of course. And kind of glances back to D8. She drives away. So, did you mean that whole thing where you wish you would have killed me?
He kind of pauses for a moment. He's like, "Oh yeah, oh, probably, I guess. I mean, think about it like this. Like I said, I told you before, I'm an assassin. I kill people. It's my whole purpose and stuff, but... well, you make that not my whole purpose and stuff, which is a problem.
I don't...
Of course, it's not like I want to kill you. Anything but. I mean, that's like I said, you'd be the only one left. But... you kind of, you see, again, he still has the little face mask lower portion up, and it's kind of that digital frown almost, kind of comes up hologram style. Well, I mean, you've already got enough problems, right? You being with me isn't a good idea for either of us. It makes me weaker, and it puts you in danger.
B looks back and she's just got this shocked look on her face. Are you trying to break up with me?
What? No.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, I'm just... he kind of... you see his hand kind of come up and scratch the faux mohawk, almost, which of course, is pretty much rigid metal. But he does, like, the best impression of scratching his head. I don't know. All this stuff going on is getting... Sorry. It's getting to my head a bit, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not used to it.
I get it. I'm not really used to it either. But, you know, you're not, like you said, being with me has made you kind of more than an assassin, and I think that's a good thing. I mean, I wasn't really originally made for any of what I'm doing now. I was made for an entirely different purpose, and I changed that. I know you can too.
Well, I think that's part of the problem. Because I quite like being an assassin. I quite like killing people, but... Maybe you're right. Maybe it doesn't have to be all of it. But still. I can't help but think about that idiot that Angel keeps fawning over.
What, the child you apparently have?
Oh, no, me.
Oh.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, well...
Well, the problem is, that guy died. I don't want to become that guy. I don't need Angel. I don't need some kid.
No.
The problem is that I'm starting to feel like I might need you, and that's not good. Because that'll get us both killed.
I don't think it will. I think we're gonna be better if we're together.
You are probably the best person around I could have mod me.
Exactly.
Speaking of, I might get some new eyes soon.
Well, I can install that, and, I mean, it's not something I want to do, but I can see how it's affecting you, and I get the whole, emotion chip thing, you know, not working anymore, and how that could inhibit you if there's something. I might be able to fix it.
What, really?
Yeah.
What, you mean like turn it on?
Like repair it, because it's broken, isn't it?
Well, I guess so. I mean, as far as I can tell it is, because it certainly doesn't seem to be working proper. Although sometimes it kind of feels like it is. I don't know if that's just emotions, though.
Probably emotions, but if you let me look at it, I can, you know, do something about it.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, just in case. That way it doesn't just go haywire and start flipping back and forth or something.
Exactly.
Fine.
Also, if... I know Vlad did you dirty there, but I care about people on the ship, including yourself, and they're kinda the only other family I have that's including you, and I don't know what I'd do if you, especially, killed them all. I just don't know.
I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't have ended up killing him, but... I mean, what was I supposed to do in that situation, right?
I don't have that answer.
Exactly. So I did what I know to do. I acted like an assassin. And it worked. I got the point across, at least. I think that's all that there needs to be done with it.
Just don't do it again, okay?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, I can't really think of a problem coming up again, but of course that means it will, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't plan on killing everyone on the ship anytime soon. It's not worth it. He was right in that regard. I mean, if I had to, I wouldn't hesitate, but, well. Kind of looks at her again and pauses. Well, maybe a bit. Fine. Alright, so I won't kill everyone on the ship, but if Vax keeps going on about that crystal and such and causes more problems with it, then I can't guarantee anything.
I can understand that.
You know this means I'm not going to kill the little guy, right?
Yeah, I get it. I understand. He's a little shit, but he's more fun to kick around
he's
than he is
growing on you.
like a fucking cold sore. Yeah.
I won't have to worry about cold sores anymore with the new face, will you?
I don't have any cold sores.
Alright, well, what's this place we're headed to anyway?
B checks her GPS to see how close they are. I'm assuming nearly there. Yeah, Doc Graves.
You guys are about. If you've been driving you've been driving the entire time. So a few more minutes. You guys are actually pulling up outside of the place now, and you've been keeping an eye out, trying to make sure you're not followed or anything like that. And can you guys give me a perception check?
Yep. D8 would be keeping watch as well. I've got the thing for it.
Let's see.
Add you a
So-
bonus.
Yep, +5 ranks, which is pretty sick. And +5 initiative if something does happen. So,
Hooray.
and also if there are dangerous people,
Danger sense.
I do have Bloodhound actually.
Ooh.
Although that's, I think, my perception attribute in inches. So if anyone gets close, he'll know, or he'll get a chance to check automatically. So let me see. Oh, thanks for popping that up. Current perception is... would this be observation, I assume?
Yeah, you can do that.
26. D20 plus 2d8. Okay, that's pretty sick.
Hey.
Not terrible.
Yeah, so scanning around, you not see anybody following you at the moment, which is good.
Okay.
You notice that the place, Doc Graves, so it looks like it's on the third floor of this building. You can kind of see the neon sign flickering, in a Jakayan writing, which is a lot of lines and dots and stuff like that. So, as you guys start to head for that, the scene is going to pan to the ship. Is that okay? Captain Vlad, you are going about your business, and Yuri had contacted you and was like, "Are we still? Do you still want me to guard the doors?"
Responds back, looking at his watch. My appointment is not arrived yet, Yuri. I will come down and we will sort it out now before she gets here. Don't go inside till I get there, duh?
Oh, okay.
Exit his room and call over to Sergey. Sergey, send me 2 men from down below. I'm going to do a sweep on the cryo chamber.
Hey, Captain. And while you're heading up there, you notice you run into Vax in the hallways, and she's kind of like, Vax, you're kind of leaning. I've dropped your physical condition monitor down one more step, and you're kind of leaning against the wall, kind of making your way down the tiredly looking for the presence when you run into the captain.
Apologies, Captain. And she's gonna keep on going.
Naya, I'm surprised to see you out of your room. You look like you've been taking shots since 9 a.m.
I haven't gotten much sleep.
Oh? Is something wrong?
And it looks like Vax is pausing. It's difficult to tell whether it's fatigue and her just processing at a slower pace, or if she's hesitating to respond to that question. Eventually, her head slightly nods and she says, "Perhaps I'm not completely sure."
Well, what is it you're not completely sure about? Maybe we can piece it together.
I think perhaps the crystal is keeping me awake.
Hmm. He rubs his chin. Maybe we are going to be leaving soon to take it back wherever it is going, but how do you think it is keeping you awake? What has happened?
She shakes her head. I'm not sure. I was seeking it out to ask questions.
Seeking it out. You don't have the crystal with you?
Behind her veil, he may be able to see her grimace a little bit. And she hesitates again before saying, "It is not exactly contained within the crystal anymore."
You're going to want to run that by me again, Umnaya.
The crystal is not the entity. The entity is separate, I suppose. And it has manifested itself into a presence. And possibly similar in instance to what D8 experienced without the influence, because I'm not. I don't feel compelled to seek it out, I suppose. I'm just going to, if that makes any sense.
Secretly out, and he kind of rubs his head. And, you know, I am getting reports of strange things in cryo room. You think maybe this related?
Possibly.
Good, then you won't mind coming with me.
She nods. Very well.
Notice the two soldiers approaching around the corner, and Captain. They both nod.
Oh shit, he sent you too? Fine, come on, let us go.
They look at each other for a second, and then they follow behind, fall in. You turn the corner, and you notice Yuri is kind of peeking in through one of the windows, and Captain, you're here. Yes. Let's go inside.
I will go in first. I know you look very scared, Yuri, but Big Daddy Vladdy is here now. And he swipes the card on the door and walks into the cryo chamber.
Two men are laughing at Yuri behind him. Like, shut up. And as you guys all walk in, it looks totally normal. The cryovat is it's dark as usual. It has the view of out into space, and you can see other ships flying by because you guys are at the space dock. So there's a lot of vessels flying around, and maintenance vessels connecting to ships and repairing them and things like that. So a lot of activity outside of the port. Uh,
Vlad will look around and kind of raise his arms. What did you say was happening, Yuri?
there were more whispers, Captain. Sworn I saw maybe a child at one time hiding. I thought I heard grandmother's voice one time. Many.
Oh.
Yeah, the others are laughing a little bit, and he's like,
Maybe we have haunted ship and I just not know it this whole time. Hey there, ghosts. It is your Captain Vlad speaking. If you're going to take up space on my ship, you can at least clean the room when you're hunting it.
you can tell Yuri's like embarrassed, and he's like nodding and sweating at the same time. The soldiers are kind of start to sweep around the area and look.
Vex, Umnaya, do you have anything that you can use to see if there is a presence in this room?
Would I need to make another willpower check for that?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. That it's in this room.
Oh, could you repeat that? I only got the last part, which is room. Can I tell where it's specifically located, or just that it's in the room?
Yeah, you can feel the presence where it's specifically hiding, and you also sense this just a strong essence within this whole chamber now, like it's growing almost. Do you have any way to see astrally?
I believe so. Let me check my sheet.
See real quick.
Astral detection?
Yeah. Yes.
Willpower
So
image.
I'm going to whisper you this because whether you want to share this with them or not, this is up to you.
Okay.
Seems like you're feeling these presence strongly around the energy sources that are connected to the cryovats. And you can sense the red crystal hiding behind one of the units. To walk over there, you see what looks like a small creature, a childlike creature, long fingers. She peeks out, and it's in the image of your sister again. And she smiles and kind of waves to you. She's not letting herself be visible to the others, though, so it's totally in the astral realm. So she's invisible to all those who cannot see astrally. And that is when you start to see this. Whether you want to...
Vax is going to give the visage of her sister, or the crystal, a small smile and walk away calmly. And then she's going to walk back over to Captain Vlad and then turn to him and quietly say, "We should leave the room."
And why should we leave the room?
I will explain later. Please let us leave the room.
We're going right outside. Men! Спасибо. Waves for all of them to come to the door.
I'll quickly follow you.
Whenever they leave, she'll turn to Vlad and once again and keep her voice low, mostly for the other crew members. And she'll Captain, there are red crystals forming in there. I do believe we need to address this as soon as possible.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, this has been a grave error, and I'm not sure how this entity is going to react whenever we act against it. But I believe now is better than later.
Son of a bitch. He kind of rubs his hands. Yuri, take these two and go get some of the death charges from down below.
He looks shocked at first, and he's like, "Aye, Captain. Let's go." And they hurry off.
And he kind of rubs his hand across his face. For once in his life, D8 was right. Unfucking believable. He should have destroyed it. Shit.
Be cautious when telling D8. While I fully accept being the brunt of any sort of jests, I don't want him to lash out. If you...
Yet I understand. Besides, it was my call. I was the one that said we should keep it.
I honestly did not detect any sort of malicious intent from it, but this entity, the way it functions, it only knows one way to survive, and this crew, this ship, is more important. And I do believe that it would take over everyone. It's already possessed somebody, and the entity tried to paint in my quarters.
Hold on, back up. Who did it take over?
Rogue, was it sus that it took over, or was it Yuri?
It was Yuri.
Okay. I found Yuri in my quarters one day, and his eyes were glowing red, and it was clearly not him. And as soon as he came to, he was not aware, and I was not pleased with that. But and I asked it not to possess anybody again, and ever since it's taken on the form of my sister.
Vlad puts his head in his hands. Oh, Bliot! I sent him to get charges. Fuck! And he gets on the comm direct to Sergey. Sergey, have 2 men hold Yuri. Tell him to relax. We are just going to sort something out. Do have medic do full body scan. See if he has any puncture wound, red crystal, anything in blood system.
I got. What the hell is going on?
Keep under wraps, Sergey, but we may have growing crystal issue. You remember mission on that planet with the big spiders?
Da. I thought that was dealt with.
Yet, I will have full explanation when we control situation. Just have Yuri be calm, give him sedative, and make sure he is restrained in medical bay. The other 2 that you sent to me, have them get death charges like I asked after they take him, da? I need more men up here. I'm going to call D8 and have him and B come back. We have bad situation growing. No one leaves the ship. Understand?
The captain.
Thank you, comrade. До свидания. So calm. Fuck. And he puts a calm into D8 and B. Get back to ship ASAP. Problem.
So, you guys are headed up the moment to the floor of Dr. Graves, and actually have already rang the bell, so to speak. I'll move you guys right over here. The screen pops open on the door, and you notice a face pop onto the screen. Female, heavily cybered. She says, "What do you want?"
We were, who was it that we were sent by? I'm assuming that Vlad told us to say that we were sent by, Torvin.
Yep.
We were, sent by Torvin?
First, you see the screen goes black, and then you notice another face pop on. And this one is very heavily mutated. Gills on the side of his neck as well, and eyes bulging, wearing all kinds of optical assistance around his head. And he comes onto the screen and says, "Oh, come in." And the door slides open. You can see that he has all these strange statues with cybernetics in the display cases, like an MRI thing set up, table to kind of sit on and lay on, that goes back into a circular chamber where you believe that cybernetics are quickly created or modified with robotics. And you notice he has a couple of female bodyguards who come out of the shadows there. Yes. Are you in need of some enhancements?
Well, a couple, I guess, enhancements. I just need to, mostly change up my, face. And, she's got a large cloak on. It's a bit bulky, of course, in the back. I've, got some, wings that need, maybe a bit of shortening. A little bit. While still remaining, maintaining velocity.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get a new face, so...
Yeah, yeah. Such
Looks
two new
like-
faces.
He looks over at D8 and well, I can see why you maybe would like some upgrades. And he points to D8 and nods, and he says, "But these mutations are beautiful. Are you
Oh,
sure
yeah.
you want to do that?"
I'm sure they're pretty inconvenient, though.
I'm not gonna fully chop anything off, you know. Just a bit of changing, some rearranging is all.
What, you gonna have them add, like, some weird extra mechanical joints to your wings so you can fold them out of your back or something?
That B kind of snaps her fingers at D8 and her face lights up. That's a great idea.
Oh, I mean, I guess so.
Yes, it'll make it a lot easier to, I guess, walk around with. They're a bit bulky.
Just don't miss them once they're gone.
They're not gonna be gone. Just,
Well, you know what I mean.
He looks you over, kind of. You can tell he's definitely an aquatic mutation, and he does say something about problem with certain mutations is do not believe your genetics are completed in your transformation.
Oh. So I'm guessing that's a no-go then.
What do you mean?
Well, we could do this, but it might take more than one surgery, I'm afraid. Cosmetic reconstruction can cost anywhere from 20,000 credits to 120,000 credits. Do you have this
Yes.
available?
Yeah, B nods as she's going down to kind of tell Vlad to not go through with the dragon armor. I guess she sees the message from him at that point to get back.
Yeah, do we have those yet, or?
You do get the message, yeah. You can get the message right there.
Yeah, she kind of looks down and grimaces a little bit. And looks back up to gentleman, Dr. Graves. Yeah, I've got the creds for it. And she kind of scratches her cheek a bit. How long approximately will it take? We've got a tiny little bit of a time crunch that we just got informed of. So we'd have to, depending, dip out and come back if that's okay. Maybe put a deposit down or something.
It would be fine. It would take approximately 6 hours.
6 hours. Yeah.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Jay kind of looks over the alert. What do you think's going on? He kind of leans over to B.
She shrugs her shoulders and shakes her head. Looks back to Graves. I think if it's gonna take a few surgeries for the wings, I think I'll hold off on those for now, but facial reconstruction, I think that's a definite.
Yeah, there's this one over there. She's like looking at you and she's like, change it for.
Oh, I am a little bit bored of the space. I have a few friends who've gone through with some other facial reconstruction, so kind of wanted to try it. You know. I guess I should roll something.
Yeah, I feel like you should roll something.
Probably charisma, because I don't think I have any sort of lying. Is it charisma, or would it be like
It's a
I
D100.
believe it's charisma.
D100? Or roll on that part.
Oh, I see.
Ooh,
Yeah,
she likes me.
definitely likes you.
Bigana blushes a bit. And she puts an arm into D8's and pulls him a bit closer. Actually, D8 also kind of wants to experiment a little bit, you know, since we're together and all.
And D8 kind of looks over her and looks to the lady, looks at her, and kind of laughs a little bit to himself. Yeah, of course. We're both gonna get it done. Mix it up a bit.
It's like when the beef pauses for a minute. It's like, never mind. Yeah, that's inappropriate.
And the doctor nods and he says, "Well, we'll be open all night.
Thanks.
Come anytime if you need to." But, and he starts to wiggle his fingers. You spoke about a deposit?
Yeah, how much approximately is facial reconstruction, anyway?
And he goes and picks up his pad, his data pad, and he says, 30,000 credits if you want vacation on the face.
30,000?
That's 30,000.
Gotcha. She transfers him 15,000 creds. Here's half now. When we get back, I'll pay the rest.
And he smiles and he hands you guys his card too. If in case you ever need anything on the road as well, I know you sometimes get into trouble, danger out there. I have assistants that can work on the streets.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, I definitely want a new face, so... I'll bring the money then. But for now, though, actually, I don't suppose you have some eyes, do you? I'm looking for flash suppressors and, low light, if you've got it. We can install it ourselves, of course. I just need the parts.
Looks over to the many jars and stuff that he has on the counters and flare compensation.
Yeah.
We have light, thermographic. It appears that is it for right now.
But once?
Flare compensation and low light and thermographic.
Perfect. I don't suppose you have a set that are already pre-built with flare and low light.
Yes.
Perfect. We'll take those.
He grabs them off the shelf, and it's like as easy as just putting them in the in a like a vape bag almost, with liquid still in them. You can transport it easy. Kind of hits a button and it just goes, comes out in a little container.
Nice, yeah. And I'll pay the credits on my sheet for that.
All right. And then are you guys heading back?
Yeah, we
It kind
gotta...
of looks to be... Anything else while we're here?
No, we'll come back after. Thanks.
All right.
Still head
He
out.
kind of follows along, and when they hop back on the bike, he's... Are you sure you're all right? You seem awfully on edge.
Of course I'm on edge. I don't
Is
want...
the me killing everyone thing still?
Well, I mean, that's a concern, but I feel like we've addressed that. And, you know... That's fine. It's just, I just don't want anyone to pick me out from when we're traveling out here. You know, I'm nervous about that.
I get ya. Well, eventually they'll figure it out anyway. You're better off getting something that can be modified on the fly, you know?
Well, until I get enough money for that, maybe I'll just go with this. This seems like maybe the cheaper option for now.
Well, yeah. You know, I do know some folks that do, or well, have this weird epidermal stuff. You know, it's like up in your skin. Well, I mean, if you have skin, it kind of like reassembles things here and there. I don't think it's that pricey.
That sounds interesting.
I mean, just look at me. I mean, this is convenient enough. And he turns on his kind of like disguise thing, basically, and it's like a really close to the skin, essentially, like air quotes, hologram. So once you get up closer to it, it kind of like fades in and out a bit, but like from a distance, you probably wouldn't notice.
Ooh.
And it's convenient.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Of course, it's kind of built in, so.
Oh, well, I'm not really, I don't plan on, dying and being brought back to life.
I certainly hope you don't, because it'd take a bit of the fun out of it. But,
What?
What do you mean? What?
The fun?
Well, I mean, you're you. I mean,
True.
if you became a revenant, you wouldn't be you anymore.
Very true. And I kind of like being me at this point. It's
Ditto.
decent. Oh, good.
But yeah, so we'll have to look into that. Anyway, got time to figure out what the hell is going on back at the ship, because apparently the moment we leave, everything breaks.
Oh, that's because their star mechanic is gone.
And
Mm-hmm.
the guy who kills all the shit that causes problems.
Yeah, it's definitely because you're gone. And she pats him kind of on the
What do
head.
you want to bet it is? I got 10K on it.
I was just gonna say that.
All right, 10K that they need me.
Okay, 10K, they need me.
Deal.
Guess they hype on the bike and head back.
Oh no, this seems ominous.
Make a perception check.
It's never ominous in a car park.
Oh no.
And make a
Camera.
perception check.
It's like the
One sec.
scariest place ever.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck.
It's always that scene where they're walking to the car and then they click their
Whoop, whoop.
key fob and it goes whoop whoop, and then all of a sudden that's when they attack.
Exactly. So they just black bagged. Oh, and of course I wasn't on watch either.
Oh,
so I had
shit.
to go with my
Oh,
normal
no.
observation.
Oh no, because you're just chatting. Fuck.
Yeah, we were too busy. Oh, I rolled shit.
Making bets.
Fucking 8 and a 3. Christ. Ugh.
You can use Bloodhound, actually.
Ah, woo.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, because let me check. Okay, Bloodhound. So. Yep. Any danger moves into range of perception in inches. So that would be 24 tiles. Keen System notice for one frenzy roll an extra. Okay, cool. And I have +2. Okay, so I'll spend a frenzy and I get to do my extra look. Frenzy is now 11. And this time it's at +2, so it'd actually be. Let me open the dice table. Dice table. Dice table. So D8 or D20, D12. It's worse than the previous one. The previous one was 11. Rolled a fucking 1. He's too distracted.
Other prospect
So
of the
as
menu.
you are, what's up?
Oh no, I was just making a comment.
Okay. As you are walking back to the vehicle, in the middle of talking and everything, when you actually notice D8, you notice movement
Ooh.
on the other side of a vehicle. And let me put this here real quick. why he didn't pop up when I put him down.
Oh no!
You notice he comes around the corner and raises his gun, and he's going to fire at B first.
Oh, D8's absolutely going to get in the way of that.
Oh no!
I do get +5 to initiative thanks to Bloodhound. Oh no, that's the keep on watch thing. Never mind. I don't know if that's just constant. I think that's only if you're on watch. But yeah. D8 definitely wants to try and get in the way of this.
I'm assuming I can't dodge since it's out of nowhere.
Yeah, you can dodge because he failed his. He rolled horribly on his
Oh.
concealment.
All right. Nope.
You rolled a. What did you roll?
5.
On
Should
your
I roll to get in the way?
I would probably roll initiatives versus flatline and D8. See who gets higher. Or is it just 2 out of nowhere? Like
He gets ambush on you guys,
Gotcha.
but he does not.
he definitely
Do you
hits.
have any cool abilities maybe that could allow you to jump in her way?
Oh,
see.
him.
I do have a void, but I mean that gives me bonus to my defense die once per combat. I don't know if you'd let me use that as basically like, well, instead of avoiding, he's like using the same agility to kind of get in front of her. But aside from that, nothing specifically for like protection stuff.
Yeah, is the avoid max continuum? Have a continuum rule on it?
Add once per combat, character may attempt to avoid an attack by. It just says a D4 to their D20 of defense. May only be attempted once and may be activated by a cool point. Roll D4 and add it to your result after you have failed to defend an attack in the hopes that it will allow you to reach the target. Doesn't sound like it, but it doesn't say it doesn't.
You roll this if you want to, in an attempt.
Dip into the way or push
It
her
would
out
have to. It would have to max. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if it's like helping her out, then yeah, there's nothing I could really do.
yeah.
But yeah, D8 definitely wants to get in the way if he can. Somehow.
I don't think there's any way to do it, actually.
Oh,
I don't think there's any way to do it for you to do it fast enough.
Okay.
Too much
he definitely hits.
turn. Yeah.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
They got
There you go. I had
Uh-oh.
to sing every
Oh no.
Oh, that's pretty good.
fucking thief!
But
Trying to steal my way.
so okay.
How much armor does she have?
17.
That's not
50, so that's 143. So I'd probably have to make a body save.
Is it? How much health do you have?
150.
You should be fine. Shouldn't you?
Ooh, no, actually, we
No,
should make it,
it's 90%.
I thought
So
it had to be over.
No, if it's 90, I think if it's 90%, you have to make a body save or get maimed.
You
yeah,
would have to take 135 damage
which I did.
or more.
Ooh.
Alright, so you're gonna have to make a body save.
Oh, there's something wrong with my formula. What the fuck? So just roll a d20, right?
Yeah, that's the.
I don't think I make it.
I'm definitely not.
Alright, so where is it gonna hit me?
Location.
Ooh, no, my right arm. Oh, good thing we're by this place.
If only I was keeping watch.
Alright, so
Talk to you.
yeah, this is what we're talking about. So what does it do? I'm kind of excited though that we get to finally use trauma.
It is pretty great.
I'm excited.
Oh, this poor fucker is gonna be obliterated.
That's the wrong button.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say. Oof.
Ooh, that's painful.
Oh
Ah.
man! So the energy blast when he comes around the corner is the energy blast just tears into your elbow there. What happens there?
So B is just like blown back, kind of twisting to the right as she just kind of scatters onto the floor of this car park. And she starts to scream as her elbow is completely blown open and just shattered.
He burns to frenzy and he's going to try to fire at D8 as well with that same attack.
Oh, this poor fucker. This poor fucker has no idea. You got no idea.
No
motherfucker.
idea.
No idea.
Oh my god.
Don't even know.
Oh!
Oh.
T8!
Shit.
No!
Use the D4
You can use your
for a
avoid.
vote.
Use it.
Fuck you!
Yes! Holy shit.
You hate
Fuck
to see it.
off!
Oh man.
Nice. Man, so barely.
Yeah,
So what-
D8 is kind of entirely taken aback by the shot going through B's elbow as the kind of blood begins to fly from the semi-cauterized wound. He's just stock still for a moment, and he hears that wind up the to the fucking Zentech as he steps back. He knows how the thing fires. He knows the way, and if it were anything else, he wouldn't have been able to get out of the way in time, but he knows it too well as he just dips to the side at a weird angle to make sure that wherever the shot was aimed, it goes off a bit as he is ready to now kill this guy finally because he told you so.
Guys, go ahead and make your initiative rolls.
Alrighty.
Flatline already did his,
Double
so
plus-
he's gonna
oh.
go after.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Don't I have a bonus?
We all just suck.
No matter what I roll.
Around me are
I have a plus
familiar
5,
faces.
but I don't know if that's just when I'm keeping watch.
Yeah,
If it's
just when
trying
you
to keep watch, then probably.
Yeah.
Ooh, you fucked
he-
up.
He is in trauma right now, but you can make a body save to try to get out of it. Do you need me to fix that button real quick?
Sure. I'll just roll a 1d20 though.
Okay.
Nope, I don't think so.
Damn it. So she's still too much pain. Your fucking vehicle's right there, which sucks. I totally wanted you to get to use it.
She's like screaming in
it's
pain. Oh.
Okay.
That's alright, yeah, go ahead.
It's time to do the thing. Alright, let's see. Let me see. I have so many fucking things to kill him with. Which one? I'm just checking my nades real quick. Okay. So, I see the guy, and what action is it to throw something? Is that a ranged action? Projectile?
Actions, yeah.
Okay. You said it was 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he's not gonna bother throwing one. He'll just use the launcher. I'm just making sure. Okay, yeah, so, he sees this fucking guy, and actually I think it might be more damage with that. I just need to check real quick on my plasma nades. Concussion, incendiary. I've got so many fucking bombs on me.
Shoot him.
Oh, it's D12. Okay. I think times 100 or 10. Sorry, let me just checking the damage. Plasma grenade. Oh, it's 2d6 times 10. Okay. I don't know how I fucked that up.
Grenades are usually 2. And then 40 millimeter, usually 1.
Oh, you know what? That's what it was a D12 probably for the 40 mil, or I mean for the, or maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the 40 mil. Oh yeah, it's the 40 mil is D12. Yeah, okay. All right, so yeah, I'm going to times 100 because that'll be a min of that. I think I still do more damage with Peggy though. Generally speaking, I'm sorry, I'm just making sure on this. Okay, yeah. So I am going to Deadeye a shot. And yeah, I'll go in for one with Peggy real quick against him. So here's the shot at him. Oh, rolled butts.
Oh no.
Ooh, fumble. Ooh.
He needs to roll less.
Fumble table.
Oh no.
Little
We're
bit
just getting
better,
fucked
but
on. This is D8 told you so the episode.
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to roll a fumble there.
Do we have a button for it?
Yeah, there is. And Peggy flies out of your arms.
Trip or slip, fall. Oh, okay. So yeah, D8 goes forward, but I mean he's so focused on flatline at this point, he kind of stumbles over as B is there, kind of writhing on the ground. Kind of stumbles, misses the first shot as he looks at flatline, and I do actually still have 2 projectile. I can't risk him getting any more shots off, so I am going to throw knockout gas as I slide one of those up under him. Let me see what I have. Oh, actually, I have concussion nades. I'll use one of those. I believe that's a body save. Concussion grenade. Okay, yeah. Body saver stun for D4 rounds. Okay, so I'm gonna throw one of those at him. And that's a normal, not a 40 mil. So let me just. I'll just roll D20 real quick. It's faster. So 13. As I toss the concussion nade over, try and slide it up under him pretty much. Can I use Frenzy to throw another?
No.
Okay.
But you can use Frenzy to shoot.
I can use Frenzy to shoot, which I will do. For another couple shots. So let's do this. Yeah, he tries to launch that, and it, I assume, goes to the side of flatline, not quite landing, and D8's kind of just a complete mess on the ground now.
Frenzy Deadeye?
Hmm?
Frenzy Deadeye? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
So going with another shot, which is a bit
Better.
more like it.
There you
He's
go.
rolling shit today, but still.
Get covered from the column there.
Oh yeah.
But he rolled shit.
It's gonna penetrate armor. Yes.
Very nice.
See if he has anything cool. A quick dodge? A quick dodge? No quick dodge.
Take him down.
Alrighty.
Take
Oh my
him
god,
Not
no!
enough damage.
What
It's not
the
enough.
fuck?
Oh
It needs
damn.
to be more than that.
What's going on?
Oh my god, D8!
He rolled a lot of
Defend me.
explosions.
What happened to like the 300 something odd
Yeah.
damage?
It's a sneak attack.
Oh.
He one-shots with his fucking sneak attack.
True.
This is him in normal combat
Damn.
with Peggy.
Well, it's
It is enough
Flatline's
to
turn.
knock him onto the ground, though. He falls out from behind the pillar, and
Yeah, there's D8's there on the ground, and he kind of takes a sniper stance, kind of fully prone by this point. He kind of after tossing the grenade, it goes wide, pulls up Peggy. The bipod snaps down and connects up to the ground pretty much. And there's that whoosh, and then just the chunks start flying from flatline as it hits. Everybody's fucking prone and in pain, and this is terrible.
God, it's
D8 is
flatline.
unharmed,
Yeah, it is.
but still.
Emotionally in pain.
Flatline gets up and he slides up, but he's like, "I'm going to let you watch as I kill your girlfriend." And then he raises the gun.
Oh my god. Losing out on that mill.
Motherfucker.
Oh no.
Yeah, if there's some way for D8 to get in the way this time, then
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. He's going to run over and as he's actually going, it seems like he's going for her, so he fires a deadeye at you.
At me or at B?
At you, yeah, but he seems like
Okay.
he's going for her.
Oh no.
Did
Come
get
on,
out behind
motherfucker.
that cover though.
Ooh, oh no!
Bring it, motherfucker.
Oh my god,
I'm
no,
not
this
gonna
is such
dodge that. Yeah. I'll take it.
Don't say
Come
bring
on.
it. No,
I don't know
no!
about all that.
Oh,
man.
gee, no!
Roll a fucking 2.
No, don't
Roll min. Let's see it. Let's see this min damage.
Why did I choose to leave? This is such a bad idea.
D is gonna be fine.
Oh no,
Oh
you're not.
no! Oh!
It's entirely fine.
It wasn't too bad.
I have
Yeah.
250 HP.
Okay.
That was almost horrible.
Oh my god.
Remember when you didn't?
That could have been so much
I
worse.
do remember when I didn't
To save your
back
ass.
in the day. I'm fine. Yeah, D8, there's like chunks falling off and shit, but he's there and he looks angry.
And so he blasts the energy into you. And then he lowers that Zentech quick blade, pulls a knife. He's going to try to grab B. B's in trauma, so she can't really dodge this.
Oh no.
So he grabs B and he puts the knife to her, and that's where he's finished with his turn. B, you do get
Okay.
now to make a body save to kind of get out of trauma. He's kind
Oh.
of like going to use her as cover pretty much with his knife to her.
Nope. B's still too fucking in pain to do anything.
This fucker just made the biggest mistake of his fucking life, was closing to melee.
B is still in trauma. Do you want to try for the spiritual?
Why
Do
not?
it.
Where the
The
fuck?
butterfly gods
Please.
want you to live.
Is it
It's
just
probably more like the fucking gross, disgusting,
I
slimy
can't-
tentacle
I
mutant
can't-
god.
I can't touch it. It's what the hell?
You can't click it?
I
What?
can't click it
It's
because
behind that thing,
it's
isn't
right
it?
behind the plus. I'll just roll a D100.
100.
Nope. The gods do not love B.
Not enough. Yeah.
At D8, what are you gonna do?
Alright, so I have all these fancy assassin things for getting up close and stabbing the living shit out of someone, so I'm gonna use those. D8, what's it, like half your movement to stand up or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume he's like close range anyway. So D8 is going to kind of almost kind of pull himself up and almost roll out of it as he starts heading around him, and I'm gonna try and dip around this motherfucker and go for a shank. I can roll resisted dexterity or acrobatics skill in order to gain a flank attack and roll it behind the enemy while launching this attack. Gives the assassin my back stab damage bonus as well if I'm successful by burning a CP before damage is rolled. Once per combat, basically, per rating.
Alright.
And does this count as, because it gives me a backstab and everything, does that count for cutthroat?
Will. You won't be able to cut through him, but
Okay.
just
So
he's
it's
aware.
So just the backstab damage, okay.
You will get this sneak attack backstab damage on it.
Okay. Okay, cool. So it's just times 5 land. But, yeah, D8 is going to kind of try and head up and try and dip around him to get behind him. And go for this. So let me do this skill check real quick. Acrobatics. Acrobatics. Where is it?
Roll high?
Oh, nice. This is perfect, actually, because holding a hostage gives him +5 cover. So this is probably the best thing you could pull off.
Good thing I'm not going to shoot him then. There we go.
As long as you can do it faster than him.
Acrobatics.
And I don't think he has acrobatics. Let's see. Nope.
Sweet.
We'll see.
He has to make a dex check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's sake!
fuck!
Oh my god!
My god, he's a fucking lad.
Rolled quick on the dex. So D8 kind of goes up to get behind him, but can't quite get behind him. But, okay, here's what I can do. I don't think there's not grab rules, are there, basically? Although that's not, I think that's just for sneak damage, right? Just to see if you're able to get your sneak attack damage, basically.
He tried to kind of roll up behind him, and he rotated her around.
So I wasn't able to get all the way behind him for the backstab. Okay. So then, what I will do, since I can't get around him to get a stab off, D8 leans up close, and I'm just gonna pull the pin on a stun grenade. Point blank.
Just try to get all of you.
Yes. A concussion grenade. Or actually, I have a fucking gas. Does he look like he has a gas mask on?
Has some kind of mask.
Would I be able to tell if it's some sort of like filtration mask?
Data display, cybernetics.
I do not. But I have very nice eyes.
And yeah,
In a jar.
he does seem like he has filtration mask.
Okay, yeah, then concussion grenade.
Oh.
Yep, so it's 1.5 radius. So yeah, I'm point blank. I just pull the pin without throwing it or anything. And so it's a body save or a 4-round stun.
All right. Everybody make a body save.
This I can fucking do.
Oh no!
Wow.
This
I
is it.
swear to God, if he's 20.
Psychopath strategy.
Oh Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Pro strats.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So what happens?
He's like,
if the
well, I
naked-
can't fucking get behind him and shit, but yeah, D8 like gets up close, and he kind of goes forward as if he's gonna like go in, and like the Ziphoid blade pops up out towards Flatline's face, and as Flatline moves, there's this tink as the pin hits the ground, and Flatline kind of looks down, and in D8's other hand, there's a big old concussion grenade that just bursts, sending small bits of shrapnel into all of us, but just this impact over the whole thing, the flash, the sound, all of it.
and he falls back to the ground, losing 4 actions or 4
Yeah,
rounds.
4 rounds.
4 rounds. He's
Of
stunned. He
stun.
only gets frenzy, and he suffers minuses to attack and defend.
Very nice. D8, that's, is it 1 action or 2, since I just pulled the pin?
That's 2.
2? Okay. So I still have 1 left of unarmed, so now that he's stunned, I'll go in with the Ziphoid blade.
All right.
I assume I don't, do I get any kind of special bonuses for this? With him stunned?
I'll take it off of his negatives.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so here's the attack with the Ziphoid blade. Assassin Gauntlet. Sadly, it doesn't count as a sneak attack.
You do a heavy attack. You want to burn a frenzy?
Oh yeah, I can. I will actually do that. I forgot I can do a heavy attack. I haven't used it in so long. Burning through some frenzy. Very nice.
Damn, got him.
Oh, got him. Alright, so that's 2 times. As D8 shoves the blade up under his ribs.
We're defeating. All right.
Why is he not going down? Like
Stab.
I see a little blood spurt,
I
but
had
it's
to
like,
kill him ahead of time. I was like, this guy's super fucking dangerous. He's
oh.
taking all the jobs I normally take. That means he's good.
Gonna stab him again.
I think that's all I've got.
Okay.
Oh, well, actually, I can, yeah, because if I use one more frenzy, then I can actually do a final attack. So, yeah, I'll do one more regular attack. Because that's then 2 frenzy. Okay, yeah, perfect. Where's my sneaky attacky? Oh, baby. It's only going to be regular damage, but
Got him.
sick. Eat shit.
Stabbed him twice.
I did more with that almost than I did with the fucking big power
With a
one.
heavy attack.
Look at all the
Rolls-
fucking explosions. I love
rolls
D4.
over as you're like stabbing into him. He tries to burn 2 frenzy, heavy attack you with his blade.
Come at me, bruh. I'd love to see you do it.
I forgot to
Come
take
on.
mine. -5.
No.
So 15. Holy
Oh,
shit.
lame.
Holy shit.
I rolled shit. Rolling such shit. I mean,
God,
DA at
D8.
this point is just going berserk. He's not even trying to defend, really. Like, there's, like, the vague movements of him trying to get out of the way, but he doesn't feel any of it anyway. As he just keeps driving forward and attacking harder and harder as chunks start being ripped out. The fucking blade digs into him, and he just doesn't seem to be fazed by it. Because he's literally not. Oh, my music is all broken.
Oh no,
Ugh.
mine's not.
Okay, we're using yours.
Yeah, of course. I want to see this damage. So nervous.
I don't have the button for it. Putting it in here like this.
Jeez, bro.
10,000 damage.
Ugh. 30.
Lame. Lame-o.
That's pretty sad.
It's almost as if we're using melee weapons. Oh, man.
Alright, B. It is your turn to do the old body save.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey!
Did it go? Is that
How
it?
much speed do you have?
How much body?
I think, right?
Let me
body
check my
save?
body. My body's
Oh, damn it.
13.
Just put 1 away.
Ah,
Oh, my God.
yeah,
You only have
these-
13 body?
Yeah.
10 less
13.
body than I do. Oh, my God. My body save is 14.
She's got thick thighs. It's not a thick body.
Oh,
Steve's
shit.
turn. What are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Okay, yeah, well, he can't really fight back a ton. Am I able to, like, just grab him and kind of pull him away from B? Somehow?
Yeah, you can do that.
Um,
You could back away from him. He's on the ground, like stunned. So it's up to you.
oh, yeah, he's stunned, so he can't really move, can he?
His movement is 0 right now, I think.
Okay, yeah. DA is going to kind of look at Flatline, and there's just nothing there as he gazes down at him. It's just the face of this machine made to kill things. As he reaches over and he kind of scoops up B in his arms. And just before he does, there's like this click and then another click. And there's a big loud clunk as D8's grenade vest falls to the ground. And he kind of gets B up in his arms, Princess Carrie style, in one arm. And he takes the vest and he pulls one of the plasmonade pins and just throws it on top of Flatline. The whole vest. And he starts walking to the fucking bike.
So huge explosion
have-
goes off.
Yeah, I have 10 smoke grenades, 5 knockout gas. Oh, actually, sorry, here it is. Oh no, I forgot I had splatter grenades on. 10 incendiary, 5 knockout,
Oh,
2
no.
concussion, and 3 splatter grenades.
Uh-oh. What does that do?
It kills him.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see as
It
you're
deletes
walking
him.
away, he tries to get up, and the stun from the grenade has taken the use of his legs out and his cybernetic implants. So he starts to get up, and then he looks at the legs, and he looks over at the vest, and then looks at you, and just kind of like points his knife, and then the explosion goes off as you guys are walking away.
Yeah, it is an absolute inferno. He had 10 fucking incendiary grenades on there. That alone. But then there's this loud hiss as the 3 splatter grenades begin eating into the stone and the fucking ceiling above, and the pipes start to collapse and hang down, and all the areas just fucking obliterated. As he kind of sets B up against the back seat of the bike and kind of hops. Is he able to start it himself?
The key's kind of with B, but actually, she mostly jacks into it to drive it, so you could easily kind of bring the cord back and just jack her into it.
Yeah,
To start it
he
up.
kind of gets over there, silent, not really making any kind of noise. Sets her up on the bike, jacks in, and he's going to try and drive off with her. Heading straight for the ship, of course.
Yeah, the scene pans back to Captain Vlad and Vax in the hallway, still talking, and notice that Uri comes over the comm link and, Captain, why are these men holding me? I have done nothing wrong.
Yuri, Vex told me about the painting thing. You are no Van Gogh, Yuri. You were under possession. We need to make sure you are safe for your own good.
And you can hear them all yelling at him. It seems like more than just 2 guys in there at this point. And they're like, just put down your axe. Put down your axe. Yuri, put it down. He's like, okay. Back away from me. I walk with you. You can hear them all upset, yelling at each other over the comm.
Yuri, don't give them trouble, okay? I know you are a good member of crew, and a good member of Captain Vlad crew would not hit anyone with axe. Just let them walk you to doctor, okay?
Okay, Captain. Come, no problem. Vax,
Off the microphone.
Vax, you hear her sister's voice in your head, as if she's speaking with you personally through your telepathic means. Oh. Something wrong, sister.
Did
What's
you
up?
do you mind repeating that? It kind of cut out for me.
She says, have I done something wrong, sister?
Vax will attempt to return or respond telepathically to it. The red crystals. and your possession over the crew are of great concern. I understand how you function and how you survive, but we cannot help you if you are going to encroach on the ship.
Long pause from her, and then you hear her say, "Harm any of you?"
I think it cut out again. I just got many of you at the end.
Had how many of you?
She says, "Then I will stop. I do not mean to harm any of you."
You're keeping me awake.
Awake. Oh. That's when you notice her come out of the cryo chamber, uh, and her like standing in front of you, even though it's astrally, is she's like standing right next to the captain. He has no idea, and she's looking at you, sad eyes, like she's done something wrong, and she says, "I will let you sleep. I promise." I can be good.
Vax, she's looking at the, I suppose, the astral entity for a moment, and it'll look like she's just staring at the floor, and then she looks away to kind of keep up appearances, and continues to speak telepathically to it. Why did you take the form of my sister?
I thought it would please you. You are special, and you are the only one who has the will to help me.
You're making it difficult to do so. You, in the mines, you understand, we encountered you and it was quite violent.
Yes. They weren't strong like you, though. Didn't mean to kill anyone. You needed sleep.
Are you intending to possess me?
And she looks kind of boyish, and she says, "No, sister. I just want to go home. Energy, too."
When you go...
I guess it called like your sleep. I need to feed off of energy.
Well, what you're feeding off of is... it doesn't help us help you.
And at that point, Captain, you get a call over the intercom from Sergei. "Captain, it looks like the woman is here. Yeah, she is at the spaceport now. Um, should we tail her?"
And he kind of rubs his chin. Tell her we are having a quick chip training exercise. Keep a tab on her, but no one leaves ship. No one gets on unless it is B and D8, okay?
Aye, Captain.
Thank you, Sergey. Where are those fucking idiots with the jetpacks? I sent them down there, 20, 30 minutes ago? This problem is only getting worse, Sergey.
They should be there anytime, Captain. And you can hear him connect off the comic with you and start to yell at someone else just before it goes silent with you. And the sister is still looking at you and listening to them. Are they going to destroy me? Destroy me, sister?
They are afraid of you. Whether or not they destroy you, I cannot say. But I would assume that they will not.
Cocks her head at that. Are you telling the truth, or do you...
Technically,
Why
it's
the fuck
not
you
a
lying?
lie. Technically, it's not a lie. She's
Phrasing is
assuming.
important.
Yes, her phrasing is very, very key.
So what you're saying is you're trying to use phrasing against the weird psychic creature.
If it knows what jetpacks are, it might be clued in as to what's going to happen next.
Yeah, a little bit.
She's trying her best.
And then, she sees the soldiers coming, and looks kind of, squints her eyes. Even those little Jakayan almond eyes look a little dark and kind of gleam red for a moment, and she seems to just take off very quickly, kind of through the wall. It seems like she's going in the direction, just using your natural direction sense of the ship, it seems like she's going back to where the crystal is. Wherever you hid it in your room.
Okay.
The soldiers run up, though. Captain, we have them. And Sus is there with them.
Very good, comrades. He looks at Sus. Sus, you want to make good impression on Captain?
Yes, of course.
What do you think are the odds we could do controlled explosion of just cryogenic room on ship without damaging too much any other component of ship?
That it be possible. That could be very bad. Actually, I think. He starts to scratch his head. He says there is a lot of energy connected to these cryovats, and they are very expensive. You want to blow them all up?
Theoretically speaking, could we isolate this room, depower it, and then use jetpack to destroy it? Cost of cryogen, not a concern, comrade. I can take care of replacement, and we can dock and do repair while we wait. But could you do it if I asked you?
And you could tell he doesn't want to say no at all. You're thinking, and he's like, I could do that. And he looks over towards the window into that chamber, and says, is there something in there hiding?
We do not get on comms with this. This is between the 5 of us for now, until the other 2 get back. There may be alien life form infestation in cryogenic room. Completely unanticipated result of space travel. Happens from time to time. So, what we need to do, in order to not have issue with Spaceport Authority for legal material, is explode this portion, say it was accident, destroy every trace of what is inside, and claim it was a ship hazard. I will pay for fees to repair, and you will get promotion.
Oh yes. I can do whatever you need. Give me the charges. And he starts the bags from them.
So, will we need to get inside? Can you do it from here? Can we put you in a suit and do it from outside ship?
Um, maybe I wear a suit. Yeah, I could use B's suit. Yeah.
And he kind of puckers his mouth, knowing that's B's property. What are options without you using suit?
Well, I could set it on a timer or a delay. Yes, I give you the trigger. You can blow it up whenever you want.
Okay, and charges could be placed from hallway, or how this work?
You want me to blow up the power on the cryovat itself?
Oh no! So we would disable power. We need to do not mind destroying entire room. I can replace that part of ship. It would take a while. We can just take station-side contracts while we're doing it. I just want this room and everything in it to disappear, Susan, forever, into the void, into wherever space does go. I don't want to see it ever again. So, how do we do that?
This might take some planning. Could you give me an hour, perhaps?
If you can get it done sooner, do it. Because this is only going to get worse. Shit. And he gets on the comms. Sergey.
Captain.
I want you to shut down all power to cryogen room if you can. Isolate all air ducts. I want the room completely shut down. No one in or out, you understand?
Aye, Captain. It looks like B and D8 are approaching. Something is wrong. It does not look good. B is wounded.
Fuck. This is not my day. Bring them on post-haste. Get them to medical room. Keep them away from, shit. That other guy.
Yuri.
Yes, Yuri. How could I forget? Yes, valuable member of crew Yuri. Yes, keep them away from him if you bring her on medical. Not 6 feet of space, social distance between tables. Duh.
Okay, Captain.
He goes off the comm again.
Just like,
rubs his face.
We'll be back. Bring the explosives. Like he has much for him to us to carry. He's the bags. The bags are as big as him, and he runs off out of the down the hallway with them, leaving you and Vax alone together.
This is all fucked. And he looks at the door as it goes red for the lockdown.
And you're gonna go meet E and D8 in medical.
Yeah, he would have two guards posted to make sure nothing comes out of the room. But
Okay,
he would head over.
we'll switch over to this scene here. And I guess D8, B, you can be waking up now and or coming out of the trauma now, and D8's probably carrying you in there, right?
Yeah, D8's like carrying her in, just like simple princess carry, pretty much. Brings her in, sets her very gently on the table, and starts shouting at the medics that have temporarily replaced Sazesh to, fix her goddamn arm, blah blah blah. Lots of obscenities. Hurry the fuck up is said multiple times.
B's left hand is on her upper right arm, squeezing every so often just to try and transfer over pain sensations. Her eyes are red, puffy.
Don't worry, it'll be all right. Get her some fucking meds already. Christ, they're terrible at this. Don't worry. You'll be fine.
I'm sorry, we shouldn't have gone out. It's my fault.
No, it's not your fault. I should have disobeyed orders the first time rather than with Vax and gone killed him. I knew Flatline would be a fucking problem. Who would have thought I would have been right about that?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Thanks for saving me.
Of course. What do you think, I was just going to leave you and run off?
No, I knew you wouldn't. Still. Where's the medication?
Yeah, D8 starts shouting again at the medics as they kind of presumably start bringing over something to kill off the pain.
Yeah, you notice female. She comes over and gives you a shot, and it's that same kind of machinery that was used to repair D8's arm. She kind of lines you up in the rig and clamps you in there, stopping the blood with some kind of clotting foam, and they start to worry. Immediately, the pain is receding. She's like, "It'll be okay."
Yeah, it's
Looks
feeling.
like a terrible energy blast.
Yeah, Zentech Oblivion. If I cauterized a good bit of it, you're going to have to do a good amount of work replacing the actual tissue, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think my elbow's shattered.
Maybe need to get a metal one. We'll match.
True. Maybe you can write something in my arm this time.
Oh, sure, I can do that.
No dicks, though.
No dicks.
Thank you.
She looks between you two when you say that. She's like, "I'm not Sazesh, but I will do whatever I can. And I need to get a few things." And Yuri is sitting over there in the back, kind of by himself, just watching. Kind of like a
He's like,
weird,
"Well,
blank look on his face.
well, go on, hurry up and get him then." He kind of looks back and notices Yuri. The fuck is Yuri doing in here?
Hi, Yuri.
She looks over at Yuri as she's getting some items off of the table and says, "The captain sent him in here. He's not talking and seems unresponsive now."
What?
Then she starts to walk over to him cautiously, and she's like, "But let me fix your arm. This is more important right now."
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yuri, you're getting into some stuff you're not supposed to. Maybe Suss's stash.
And that's when you notice he's kind of like just sitting still, and not saying anything at all. He's just, you notice his arm is actually handcuffed to the bed there, the cot that he's sitting on. And that's when the captain and Vax come in.
D8 kind of looks at that and kind of mumbles, "What the fuck?" And he kind of hears the door slide open, kind of looks over to them.
What the fuck happened here?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened, Vlad. You see, there was an assassin that I wanted to kill, and we didn't do it. And who would have thought they came for B? Exactly the same assassin. I can't believe it. Oh man, shame I didn't kill him when I had the chance.
Yes, it is a shame. And he looks over at B and... Oh, I told you people were watching us, Kukla.
What?
I know, I thought maybe changing, she gestures to her face. This would help, but you called us back and I didn't get a chance.
She kind of looks at Pete. What do you mean people were watching us?
Oh, yeah, people were, I think, watching us when we came back. That's what Vlad said anyway.
And he kind of places a hand over his brow and like a couple of little scraps of metal fall off. As he's not in very good repair either. As he, for fuck's sake. Tell me next time we're going into a hostile situation.
Sorry, I thought we could have made it out.
Yeah, well, he kind of motions to her arm. This is what happens. We'll not do it next time.
Yeah, I mean, next time you'll be the one shut up again and I'll have to carry you back like before.
Yeah, of course. He kind of motions to himself. I've had some upgrades since then, though. I don't go down as quick. I think you know that.
Yeah, I know you don't like going down much.
Hey, I mean, my tongue isn't really built for that kind of thing.
He looks over at the nurse. Is she going to be alright? Can you take care of it?
Yes, she would be fine.
Good. I am glad you're okay, B. DA, do you need repairs as well, or are you functional?
I'm working. And as he says that, he kind of taps on his armor, which is kind of still up, and it shudders down into the form fit again. Underneath the cloak, and the few bits that are now exposed kind of clank about. And you can see he's definitely taken a couple of energy shots himself. He's been possibly stabbed. There's a bit of shrapnel here and there that's like stuck in the metal on him. He's not in a good way, but he's certainly still up.
All right. For now, stay here and protect B and the medical bay. I will call for you if you're needed.
Yeah, what the hell is going on, by the way?
Yeah.
Why is Yuri handcuffed?
He looks over at Yuri. He looks back at Vax, and he's angry. He shakes his head. I made a mistake. We should have destroyed Crystal. We have situation now.
Yeah, and like the kind of telescoping things built into D8's eyes kind of go wide, and there's the little hologram. I mean, the bottom face mat kind of just even drops, and it's kind of his actual mouth, and there's just this big shit-eating grin. Oh, so what you're saying, Vlad, is that after all of the shit we went through, and everything I mentioned about the crystal, it's now fucked Yuri's head.
Vax is going to try to do astral detection and see if there's anything in Yuri.
Yeah, and Vlad, I was assured the situation could be handled, and he looks back at Vax, but it appears that our expert on it was out of her grasp. We will resolve the situation and get back to business as normal. Things like this happen in pursuit of profit.
More importantly, Vladdy, which one of us in particular did you need for this?
Obviously,
Both of
needed
you,
me.
what do you mean?
But who more?
Well, you need me to kill the crystal, right?
Yeah, but you need to fix stuff after.
Vax is going to walk over
Why
to
would-
Yuri
Why
while
would
they're
he need to
talking.
fix anything? Nothing's broken.
I don't know.
Why are you asking
Yuri's
so many
broken.
questions?
I just want to know. That's all.
D8's laughing. There's this big glint from his metallic teeth as he smiles again, and he seems a little bit more relaxed than he was when he got in, when he was shouting constantly, despite the situation.
It's a very important question, Captain.
Well, for me to answer importantly, I would have to know why.
There might be money riding on it.
Well, the money might have fallen towards my side.
I don't know. I don't think so.
How
Well,
much?
Just
Mm,
10K.
Yeah.
Who is willing to go halvesies with me if I give the answer?
Me.
I think both of us, obviously.
I said it first.
But, you know what? I think he's right. He needed both of us.
I'm not being smug, though. So.
Yes, I needed both of you. So if both of you can have 2,500, I will keep the rest.
Wait, what?
I see how this goes.
I don't see this as fair. Dax, what are you doing?
Vax is completely does not hear B. She's more focused on Yuri. She seems to be kind of checking him over. Possibly at that angle, it's difficult to tell what exactly she's doing.
Yeah, Vlad will walk over and he'll look at Vax and kind of snap his fingers next to her ears.
She looks over at the captain. Yes.
What is going on? Do you see something?
She motions over to Yuri. Do they see what she sees?
No, they don't know all the stuff I'm whispering to you, of course, but they just see him sitting there blank, kind of staring.
Okay. Then she'll be like, I am attempting to communicate.
What, is Yuri a vegetable now?
With Yuri, or
It does not appear that I'm getting through to Yuri.
Oh, so what you're saying is that the fucking thing doesn't even need the big angry crystal anymore to do that to people. It can just do it now.
Is it like inside him or something?
Vax, did you put a crystal in Yuri?
No.
Like a suppository?
you are not improving situation. Badgering
Oh.
Vex. Let Vex work.
Well,
Sorry,
seeing as
sorry.
the last time we let Vax work, she brought the fucking mindfuck crystal onto the ship.
Do you know anything about Crystal?
I know that we should have killed it, and I was right last time.
Anything else you know about Crystal? Anything? Do you know how it works? You know how it take people over? Perhaps you are a subject matter expert on Crystal, or perhaps we take person who has touched and held it and is still working with us.
Well, I think I know the one important thing about it, as he kind of pops a 40 mil off of one of the two belts that's left remaining. If one of these will fucking take care of the problem.
Yes, but do you know how to take care of the problem?
Well, you see this gun here? I load that into it and shoot Yuri.
So you're going to kill Yuri, an innocent man.
Yeah. And
We
the crystal
are.
with him.
No one is killing Yuri yet.
Exactly.
Killing Yuri will not kill the entity.
Then
If he is lost, it will remove an issue, but we don't know that. Besides, we are working on the issue with Crystal. I have Sus taking care of it.
what
Fine.
exactly is he doing?
Oh, I'm going to blow up a cryogen chamber where the crystal is at and then replace it out of pocket.
Oh, okay.
You mean where the crystal was at? Why would you be keeping it in the cryo vat?
Perhaps, Vex, you can try to explain this one, because I am still trying to wrap my head around what you said earlier.
The entity requires energy to sustain itself, much like we require a certain type of energy. Only it is parasitic, so it takes from its host.
You're saying it's fucking eating us?
Not in a physical sense, and
Oh, so it's just eating our fucking brains.
not in a physical sense.
Ah.
But, and I'm, as you can see, Yuri is catatonic. Captain, I do not believe that it is taking energy from the cryo hold. I think that it is now taking energy from Yuri.
So, do we just I guess we're gonna destroy it, so. What's the holdup?
Well, I obviously do not wish for Yuri to die, but it needs an energy source. And my concern is that if I tell it to leave Yuri, it will go to one of you, or even myself. And I am not sure that even killing anybody who it possesses would resolve the issue.
So then, what you're saying is, we've brought to a major station an entity that no one can really fuck with at all, that can jump from person to person, slowly slurping their mind. Like a fucking virus. That's unkillable.
I haven't completely determined, but if you would like to jump to conclusions, sure.
Oh.
He scratches his head and looks at the nurse. Did you do full body scan on him? Did you find any material, foreign bodies inside?
Vax, she'll put a hand to her temple and kind of rub it. There's a pause between, whatever is said to her. I apologize. It is astral in nature. It's not a physical thing.
The nurse looks over and she says, physically, Yuri is fine. He seems perfectly normal.
Well, so you're saying this thing doesn't need the crystal anymore to do this?
You notice Yuri's eyes open, and he looks over at everybody, just like he up or something, and his eyes are flickering, actually. I mean, they were open the whole time, but he's like just noticing, like he was daydreaming or something. And then he looks over and he sees his arm is handcuffed to the bed. What the fuck?
Oh, hey, Yuri, are you alive or are you some creepy fucking ghost thing?
Is it still in there? And he looks at Bags.
Would she be able to tell?
Yeah, she can tell that it's gone now, that it's leaving him alone.
And then she'll shake her head. It's not there.
Did you
So
see it go
then-
somewhere else?
Yeah, where the fuck is it then?
I don't know. I will have to go and find it.
How about we blow the crystal itself up and maybe it'll dissipate or something if it's just astral?
Yeah.
Sus is working on it.
Well, his little legs need to work on it faster.
I cannot make a man use demolitions because I don't know how to use them.
Why are you using
pay him more.
demolitions on the thing?
He puts his finger up and he's like, my grandmother.
What?
The
Jesus,
ghost
demolitions.
was my grandmother. I was right when I was telling you. It's my grandmother talking to me.
Yuri,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
you were right. Captain was wrong. There was haunting on the ship. You were right. He kind of pats him on the shoulder.
She says she will leave.
Oh, that's not good.
Did she say where Grandma was going? Maybe shopping?
Shopping for fucking brain slushies, right?
This is weird, but my grandmother, whatever this thing is in my head, right? And it's talking to me. It's talking to other people too. Other people are there, and
What?
Zintek is. I know those guys from Zintek. Those guys dressed all like that. They were there on the moon. They have something to do with this too. Like it talks to them.
Wait, what? Are you telling me that the crystal is not only a mind fucking I don't even know how to pronounce this, to say this. This is fucking terrible. Vlad, I told you so. That's all I need to say. I'm done. And he kind of sits over angrily next to B.
Good, now shut up. Yuri, where did Grandma go?
I think if we threatened this thing, go and find them. Here.
So Crystal talked to Zentek.
I think they're looking for it. I think that's what they want.
I think we know that
Been
already.
following that whole time, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They obviously can't have it.
I
Oh.
don't know. If I can get rid of it, I will look at many options, but
I would say that we would need to get rid of it, not give it to Zintek.
Hate
This
to agree with
this
her on that
entity,
one.
as
But
you can see, this entity can control people. Do you want Zintek to have that?
yeah, I
we
mean,
could try to kill two birds with one stone. Zentek is up our ass.
They're
Not
up our
just
ass
for
from-
Crystal.
Wait,
go ahead.
like, B gonna scratch the back of her head with her left hand. Like, an exchange kind of deal?
Perhaps with explosive. No, keep things simple. Sus is working on getting bomb together. If Zentek wants to come start trouble with us, we will take care of that too.
Well, I'm just glad to know that not only have we brought the terrible fucking crystal on the ship, but also a spy in the process. So, that's great. So why
Everything
exactly?
will work out as it always does.
Yeah, well, so why exactly aren't we just throwing a plasminate onto the thing?
My
Because-
fear is that it will retaliate and hurt someone.
Ah, you think it's not going to when we use demo on it?
I'm not entirely sure, and I am concerned
Look,
that
just
it
give
may
it
go
here.
for
I'll
you.
blow the fucking thing up.
We are going to use Deadpack because we want it to all go away at once. If there is but one remnant left, it will survive and spread. If we destroy all of it, it is gone. Poof, space dust.
Vax holds up a finger.
All the more reason to use plasma of some sort. Make sure you incinerate whatever little tiny bit is left.
Perhaps you are onto something with the bargaining with Zentek.
Didn't you just say it was a bad idea?
Well, now that I'm thinking,
Are you thinking, or is the crystal? Because
It
I
is-
don't.
you may choose to believe what you wish, D8. But if we give it to Zintak, it's out of our hair, and they get possessed. All it wants to do is go home. That is my understanding. If Zintak goes against that, then they have the shit show and we don't.
I don't think I agree. Still,
What if, I mean, they're the ones who are like doing stuff down there, right? What if they like already got their hands on some of it and they know how to handle it, they know how to put it away?
Yet, because if they did, they would not be going after us so hard.
Oh, June.
We can use this to have them to protect B.
look, I'm still not fond of the idea of this weird fucking crystal getting in the hands of Zentek, who are hunting us down.
Yes, but we can have.
Wasn't
We
the
can-
crystal able to like show you things across the fucking universe?
Alright,
Right.
listen.
Right.
D8, you're going to go help Seuss with whatever plasma. I don't know if he knows how to do it. You will incorporate as much controlled substance explosive to destroy only the cryogen room. Do you understand?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Alright. I will take care of all replacement of cryogen room. We will do station side contracts. I am going to radio Doc after explosion, tell them we had a fuel issue, and that is that.
What, you gonna claim insurance or something?
Fuck yes, I have insurance on ship for a reason. I'm going to lie my ass off.
He shrugs. All right. But just for the record, seeing as the last few times it was ignored, I'm going to advise against the whole Zentech thing. Because
We're not doing that. We're not going to give them shit. They have been up my ass since we left that moon, and I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of having the crystal. Not only the implication of giving big business corporation mind control crystal.
good. And he kind of stands and kind of pats B's head, kind of almost shyly for a moment. You'll be fine. They'll fix your arm. I'm going to go blow shit up again.
Yeah, okay. I'll be, here. Yeah, you know.
Of course. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. I'll kill all the crystals and everything will be great.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said something about some place. The crystal is showing you visions of something on the other side of space.
Yes, it's homeworld, or what is left of it.
Ah, it showed me that too. Um. There was a beautiful place, waterfalls, and I saw lots of guns, lots of weapons there. We going there?
Oh, it's the ship graveyard.
That still sounds sketchy as hell.
Well,
And
yeah.
now, with everything going on, it sounds like it's just a fucking lie to lure us to a big pile of crystal.
We can
Although-
just make money other ways. I mean, there's other jobs.
I mean, we could go there and kill all of the crystals.
Or we can not fuck with the crystals.
I like that idea better. B, you're very smart.
I know.
All right. Well, also, Vlad, I need a shipment of explosives in. I'll leave that up to you.
How much?
A lot.
Let's see. At least 10 incendiary, a few splatter, some knockout and concussion.
Send me a list, and I will
Alright.
get it.
Good. And indeed, I'll start heading out the room to go help Sus.
Ugh, and he has a seat in the medical bay. And you see why I'm captain? Who wants to deal with this shit?
Yeah. I mean, kinda sucks.
Ugh.
Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
45 minutes later.
Mhm.
I mean,
I lost what you said there.
no, I just said, I mean. I guess, closing. Bay looks over to Vlad. Hey, I think D8's, gonna be cool, from now on.
D8 is never cool. But what makes you say that?
Yeah, we had good talk, you know. I don't think he's gonna, shoot up the place or anything like that.
I don't care if he does. He won't get off my ship if he does it.
Still.
Well, I am glad for your reassurance, Kukla. And he sits back and he'll think about pulling out a cigar, but then remember he's in a sterile environment and decide against it.
Yeah, and with that, I think we will bring this session to a close.